A reminder of what we did on Thursday. If we had 4x, you don't have to write this one down. If we had something like that, we factored the top, so we could take what number out of the top?
4.
A 4. And you were left with x plus 4 goes into 12 3 times. Then you would factor the bottom. What could you take? Oh, no, that'd be a 9. What could you take out of the bottom?
3.
A 3. And you're left with x plus 3. And then you would say, if you have a common expression on top and bottom, they can cancel. And you're just left with 4 over 3. That's kind of what this section's all about. It's just instead of having one fraction, now we have 2 fractions to look at. So it's just one power. So number 1. Let's see.
So we're going to do that step twice and then have 2 fractions to deal with?
Yeah.
Huh?
2 are, these are the ones that are just lengthy. So make sure you leave some room. 2r minus 8 over 3r plus 6 times 5r plus 10 over 3r minus 12. And that's, again, just being able to manipulate the problems to simplify them.
And we still use no calculator for
No calculator for this, because they're just letters. And what. Okay, so we want to go item by item, binomial by binomial. So I'm just going to put a little arrow here. With this first one, what could we factor out? 2. And what would you have left if you factor out a 2? Heard someone say it.
1 minus 4.
R minus 4. This part you've just got to know how to do now. I can't spend my time on taking out a GCF because we've done that for 3 weeks now. So you take out a 2, you get R minus 4 left over. All over, what could I take out of the bottom?
3.
3. And we're left with R plus what?
6.
3 goes into 6.
2.
2 times. Okay, so we factored the top, factored the bottom. Now we got to go to the third part. What could we factor out of this top?
5.
5.
R plus 2.
R plus 2, good. All over, what could you factor out of the bottom?
3.
R plus 12, 4.
And
Minus
you're
4.
left with
R minus 4.
4. So you have to factor every single piece. Then we see, do we have a common expression on top and bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Notice I've got an R plus 2 on the bottom and on the top. They're gone. I have an R minus 4 on top and on bottom. So all I have left are those numbers. So when I multiply straight across, what number would I have on top?
2 over 2.
100. 2 times 5?
10.
10.
10 over 9.
Uh-huh. And 3 times 3 is 10.
Yeah.
So it's just building on what we did Thursday. Still factoring. You just have 2 pieces to work with now. And the other question is, things will cancel. They wouldn't have the problem there if it didn't cancel. So just keep that in mind. You've got to be able to, you can kind of check it if nothing's canceling. Either I typed it wrong or that you factored it wrong. But you do want to look through all that. Let me give you another one. 24x plus 16 all over 30x minus 18 times 45x minus 27 all over 18x plus 12. See if you can get it started. You're just taking a GCF out of each of them because there are no squares. You always look for, you gotta have your biggest GCF. Anyone seen anything canceling it?
Mhm.
A couple more seconds, get a final answer.
When we got one,
You want to cancel?
the 6X concentrator.
Can we reduce?
If it can reduce, yeah. What did you take out of this first piece?
6.
Oh, what?
Oh, well.
What number did you take out again?
4.
4 I meant.
Four's not your biggest.
8.
8. That's right.
Those of you who took out a 4, Martina, were you one of them? Did you have 4 parentheses 6x plus 4?
Oh, yeah, I see.
And then the 6 and 4 saw something in common, so that means you have to take out something bigger. So if I take out an 8, 8 goes into 24 3 times with your x, plus 8 goes into 16 2 times. So there's the first part. Then on the bottom, what number could you take out? Down here.
6.
Okay. So 6 goes into 30 5 times. Minus 6 goes into 18 3 times. So that's the second part. Times. With the third part, I could take out a 9. And if I take out a 9, I'm going to get 5x minus
3.
And then in the denominator, I could take out a 6. And let's see, 3x plus 2.
Is the final answer 2?
All right. So I need to see if I have any common expressions. I have my 5x minus 3's. I have my 3x plus 2's. Now, once you've done that, if you want to go ahead and simplify the numbers, you can do it. That's not a problem. If you want to multiply straight across and then reduce, like I showed you earlier, you can do that as well. If I look at the 8 and the 6, it doesn't matter. I mean, everything kind of cancels each other out. If I look at the 8 and the 6, I know 2 can go into both of them. So I can make that a 3 and make that a 4, just looking at those two numbers, because I can divide each of them by 2. And in this set, I know 3 can go into both of them. So 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 6 2 times. You could do it again if you want, just because it's getting kind of crazy looking. Let me just go ahead and multiply straight across. We got 4 times 3 is 12. Over 3 times 2 is 6. But how many times does 6 go into 12?
2.
2.
My final answer was
You would
right.
never think that whole answer is just 2.
I did.
Again, in your homework, don't make me mad. Don't write this problem and then just says equals 2. Because you have to show me how you did that.
When you go back to the 15x minus 27,